tracking like what the customers are actually craving, getting into the details on that, how the on-the-go consumers' eating habits changing and developing. So there are many, many subjects and themes that we'll go into and discuss. So, anything from a technology, we're also touching on technology in a big way. So kind of the digital consumer, how technology is reshaping food and beverage industries in Africa. So there's lots of really meaty topics that will be discussed within the conference. So we're looking at about 250 delegates that we would be, so if people are wanting to register and come as a delegate, they can do so on www.theafricafoodshow.com is our website. And then there's a process, obviously, if you wanted to come as a delegate to the conference.
And Margaret, with over 25 representatives, different countries represented, what does this say about the growing interest in the food ecosystem in Africa, not just locally, but internationally as well?
Yes. So I think they're definitely tapping into what we can do from a perspective of those companies reaching and seeing which buyers are coming in from Africa as well, from South Africa. We recently did a roadshow into Nigeria and to Kenya. And it was really interesting because obviously just bringing in the African element to the show.
Yeah.
And they're also intrigued to see what South African exhibitors have, but then on an international front as well. We've got a large contingent and component of international exhibitors that will be showcasing. So they come from the Netherlands, we've got from Germany, Poland, Brazil, China. So there are many, many pavilions that are going to be at the show, which just shows you that they see the potential in Africa and specifically are intrigued to see what develops out of Cape Town.
Talk to us about some of the pioneers in the food industry that will be attending, so for those who do want to come as an opportunity to network as well.
Yes, from a networking perspective, as I mentioned, we've got many sectors that we have companies coming to showcase and exhibit within that. So we've got companies on the meat and poultry. We've got Karen Beef, we've got N1 Beef, we have got Beef Master, Excellent Meats. We've got poultry companies as well. Then we've got Ina Parmans, we've got Petite Forrester, Cater Corp, Namlo. There are many, many exhibitors that are on the show that are really significant companies within the industry that will be showcasing their products and looking for buyers and engaging and networking, as you say, with the visitors. And also a lot of collaboration happens on the floor as well. So between exhibitors, lots of business that we found happens just with regards to networking on the floor. So we're bringing all those people together and it brings about huge opportunity from a collaboration perspective and networking perspective. So we bring together people on the floor, then we bring in the internationals and we bring in the local suppliers as well.
Well, speaking of collaborations, I don't think it would be a food show without a food competition. Do you have any challenges or competitions that we can look forward to?
Yes, we do. So we are working with Econo Foods that are presenting 3 feature areas. So we've got the National Burger and Pizza Challenge.
Ooh.
Then we've got the Game of Chefs. And then we're also working with the Chefs Association, where we're going to have another demonstration area where we're bringing in Michelin star chefs and very prolific chefs from Cape Town as well. And they will be putting together dishes and serving that to VIPs. So there are many areas of excitement that you can, when you come onto the floor, there'll be lots of touch points that you can see collaborations. And we're also working with SA Bakers Association, which will have a South African bakers stand as well, where they'll do lots of exciting baking challenges. So yeah, lots and lots to look out for. So if you're into winning the biggest burger challenge or pizza challenge, it's definitely something to come and watch. It's great excitement.
It sounds it. I mean, my mouth is watering as you speak. I mean, when you were speaking about bakers, I thought, oh my goodness,
I know.
all the baked goods. They just get me. I can just smell it already. But let's talk about how one gets involved. I mean, if you are coming as a delegate, you said that your website is open, and just as a reveler, I mean, if I just have an interest, is it the same process as well?
Yes, if you're wanting to become an exhibitor at the show, space is very limited, so it would be a matter of getting in contact with us very soon because we just about sold out on the floor, but there is still opportunity. So if you're wanting to get hold of us to be an exhibitor on the Africa Food Show, you can also go through the website or you can contact me directly. I'll share my contact details with you, that's not a problem. But otherwise, as I mentioned, www.theafricafoodshow.com. And then if you're wanting to register as a visitor, you can also do that through the website as well. So your website will best go to where you can register for the event.
Margaret, what is your go-to snack?
Goodness me, what if I say knickknacks?
That's fine. Yes, I mean, that's
No,
not a problem.
I mean, I don't know. I was expecting, for a Margaret, I was expecting something a little bit more sophisticated and complicated than that, Margaret.
Like a pecan trail
No,
mix.
I'm really kidding. Just being 100% honest.
Yeah, I
So
love
for
that.
me, I love a chocolate-coated seed bar is my ultimate snack that I would go
Okay.
to.
All right. Talking about seed bars, I don't know if you are au fait with that story about the Dubai. You know about the Dubai chocolate that has now seen pistachios
Yes.
around the world be at a deficit. We're out of pistachios, it seems.
It is the most delicious treat you've ever had.
Really? So
I
you've
spend
spent
a lot of
500
time in Dubai.
rands.
I would. It's amazing.
Okay. I
It's
suppose
amazing.
coming from you, then I suppose we need to try it. 500 rands for a bar.
Wait, Margaret, so you've tried it before, like the one from Dubai?
I have indeed. When we were at Gulf Food, they spoilt us and they gave us some of the Dubai chocolates.
Yeah.
And I must say, I treasured it and I ate it without sharing with my children.
Describe to us how it tasted, and the reason I ask is because we've seen so many is not make sure types of Dubai chocolates in South Africa, and people are spending a ridiculous amount of money only to say, hey,
It's not the
it's not a
legitimate one.
legitimate one. So how does it actually taste like?
So when you break it in half, it's literally like gooey and delicious. And you put it in your mouth and it melts in your mouth. It is phenomenal. So I'm going to definitely see if some of our Dubai exhibitors can showcase that on the floor.
Please. And we can't wait to talk to you further about it or be part of the action, in fact, from the 10th to the 12th of June out at the Cape Town International Convention Centre. Margaret, thank you very much for your time this afternoon. But do give us your number. You said you'd give us your contact details or an email address where people can get in touch with you.
My email address is Margaret, Margaret, Peters, Peters, at dmgevents.com.
All right, that seems easy enough. Margaret Peters, thank you very much. And Margaret is speaking to us there about the event that will be held between the 10th to the 12th of June in Cape Town. And it is a collaboration between DMG Events as well as Dubai World Trade Center. That's
Wow.
Margaret Peters.
What a success story also for DMG Events.